Well, good afternoon, everybody. It is terrific to have you along for our live coverage of this eagerly awaited contest. It should provide some terrific entertainment on what is turning into a rather imperfect afternoon. The weathermen rarely get it wrong, and they have warned us that there is rain on its way. Shouldn't be bad enough in any sense meaningfully to impact on the game of football, but it is a factor to be taken into consideration. Plenty of other factors, of course, principally each side's concern. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Bruno Fernandes. Forward it goes. And here's the chance to counter. Get a throw in. Ferran Torres. That intervention was very necessary. Away from immediate danger. Shaw. Mbappe. Plays it out to the flank. Oh, well defended. That had to be done.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Ferran Torres. Hoists it forward.
No efforts on target is acceptable if levels of enthusiasm and energy are good, and they're not.
Oh, what a... He's gone for it! And the ball... Oh, real danger here. Gets into some space. Crosses in a low one. Defending of the desperate variety. It's a throw in. It's gone for a throw in. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Ferran Torres. Shapes to shoot! And he's done it!
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
He's just gone and reminded us yet again of what a threat he carries.
Space to get it forward quickly. A real chance to break. Good running with the ball, can they build on it? Hits one! It's in! And already they're looking to run away with it. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And it's been taken straight back. Oh, he's in! And the shot! That's a half-decent try.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Quick glance at goal. Neymar! Decent enough try.
Neymar did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
That'll be a throw-in. And it's Neymar. And he has been fouled there. Looking to change the direction of the game here. This certainly looks at Bruno Fernandes! That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Bruno Fernandes. Gets the better of his man. Look at the defender bombing forward. And the whistle goes for half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Aruzakanka just didn't want the half-time whistle to be blown. Convincing and controlled.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. Ferran Torres. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Mbappe. He spotted the run and played him through. Gets away from his opponent. He's gone for it! Mbappe looking sharp there. Needed a better pass there. Shaw. And it's played forward. Breaks on here. Floats one over. Ferran Torres. 2 goals ahead and looking comfortable. Neymar battles to win it back. Driving on now. What can they conjure from here?
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Could move up a gear here. Forward it goes. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Defence has got rid of that. Hoists it forward, striding forward, facing goal. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away. Well, we don't need to guess that they expect plenty of ball into the box.
It's quite a crowd scene in the middle now.
Well, it's a situation that requires resilience now and plenty of fighting spirit. It has to be matched.
Bruno Fernandes. This is promising. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Saka. It's a promising ball. Tries a shot! And it's there! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's how you make an impact.
It's Lewandowski! Rain starting to fall here. It has been looking that way for a little while. And out to safety. And that's a throw. Well read, he sorted that out. Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
That's not going to make it. Dybala, and he's on his way! Tries to get it forward quickly. Good idea, just poorly executed. Out to the right. Saka tried to play it through.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Forward it goes. And now they can launch a counter. Lewandowski drives it forward. Just Dybala! That is a class save. He had to be at his best.
Saka.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle.
A great day for attacking football. The
Artists have painted their pretty pictures. Only one team in it. Your reflections then, Jim?
There's a solidity about them, almost as if they set up not to lose and see how things unfold. That eases the pressure on the strikers, who can afford to be patient, and it's all paid off.
Well, that's the lot for now. Thanks to you, Jim, and goodbye. What a lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance, great consequence in this part of the world. They've been talking about this one for a while and they have rolled up to it in fantastic numbers. You should have seen the roads outside the ground in the hour or two leading up to it. It has been bumper to bumper, the traffic has been extraordinary, but the level of expectation is also very, very high. And these supporters who were queuing round the block for their tickets as soon as we knew. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Valverde looks to dink one in. Goes for goal! This could fall anywhere! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Valverde sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
Valverde plays it out to the wing. Help's available out wide. Going through. Crowd calling for him to shoot. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Foden. Good ball, and the finish! And he heaves it forward. Forward it goes. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Needed a better... He's had a go! It's there! With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot him was ghastly defence.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Valverde tries to get it forward quickly. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. He's in! Has a pop! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Turns and goes back. Now can big chance! Foden, good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Well, that had to be more accurate. Cuts it out. That's not going to make it. He's got options out wide. Receives it from behind. Chooses to go back. Hoists it forward. Valverde plays it out to the flank. Trippier. Hit into the middle. Cut out in the nick of time.
I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Foden. Let down by a lack of accuracy. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments. It ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
We're promptly into the second 45 minutes.
Well, I'm sure the manager's talked the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk.
And he's cut it out. And it's played forward. Valverde. Well, they could break here. Trippier. It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? That intervention was very necessary. Foden. To get it forward quickly. Help's available out wide. Casemiro with the clearance.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Get the pass he's looking for. Out to the right. Gorgeous control there.
Oh, it's good stuff. This is better.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Spot on, Peter.
Good ball. Shade too heavy. Keeper could pick that up. Robertson. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, they may be down, but they're far from out. In terms of chances, they're right up there with these opponents.
Lovely bit of skill. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Trippier. He's got away. Lovely bit of skill there. It's on a plate. He's got the ball glued to his feet. And he's there to cut it out.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Robertson.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Well weighted. He's left his man. Trippier. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
so close to drawing level.
Casemiro is looking pretty upset with himself. It should have been a leveller.
Saka keeps his foot on the gas. He's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, that's nice. Surely.
Aruzatanke certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back. Well, what we're witnessing now just goes against the grain. They're not going to get back into the game like this.
Barely had to move, and time is up. Well, that is truly disappointing. It is a results business, and this result is worth nothing. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the way the manager has stormed down the tunnel lends itself to an almighty telling off for such a timid, docile display.
So that's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and good afternoon all. Well, whatever time of day or night it is with you, welcome along to a game which is threatened, I have to tell you, by a rather forbidding weather forecast. The expectation is for quite heavy rain as the game grows older this evening. It hasn't arrived just yet, but it will do shortly. Tries a shot! There it
so impressive.
That's always a great sight, you know, on a football pitch. Nimble-footed, showed great balance and a really cool head to finish. And that kind of dribbling is really smart.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Alexander-Arnold. Bernardo Silva. De Bruyne. Who's ball? Who's going to get there? Neither side really. And the shot! He's pulled off a fine save.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Great leap!
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Well, here is the raid we were told to expect. Fabian Ruiz. Is there any support? He might not need it. Oh, that is hard. Oh, shooting chance! They've got it! 2-0, and in next to no time. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
It's the early days, but the difference in fortune is very clear. Cut out in the nick of time. Rice can hoist it clear. Bernardo Silva. And it's played forward. It's a good foot in there. Alaba with the foul. It's out for a goal kick. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Salah. Now the counter. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. De Bruyne. Son Heung-min. Tar. Alaba. Fabian Ruiz. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Benzema. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Now it's Son Heung-min. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Tar. Alaba. Alaba switches it towards the other side. Rodri. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. And it's De Bruyne. Salah could move up a gear here. Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz proving impossible to wrestle off the ball.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
Oh, that is lovely footwork. That'll be a throw. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Oh, he's in! And the counter is on. Now it's Mohamed Salah. He's pinged one through here. He gets past his man. Alisson catches it safely. Well, that had to be more accurate. And it's De Bruyne. Looking to break out here. Bernardo Silva has a goal! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
This possibly the last play of the half. The first 45 minutes are up. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. Already up and running for the second half. Great strength, too strong for his opponent, and now they can launch a counter. De Ligt. And here's Benzema. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Rice. De Bruyne. It's the through ball. Ruben Dias. And the finish! And more, and more, and more! And surely that settles it! Terrible error, duly punished. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. 3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. There's a long ball. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Mohamed Salah shoots! It's in! Comfort! Yet more comfort! Easing away! Was there ever any doubt?
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Ruben Dias. Ball's out on the left now. He's got options out wide. That was always going to be the keepers. Alaba. Fabian Ruiz. Hits one! It's in, and that looks to be very much like an own goal.
Oh, it's terribly unfortunate for them, and maybe we can attribute that to a loss of focus.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. Fabian Ruiz. He'll have a go. Oh, my word, that is fantastic! About as smooth as it gets. Well, surely that completes the demolition if it hadn't occurred already.
Well, I wasn't expecting them to go this big, Peter, but they have been superb.
He's made it three. Quite a day at the office for him.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Cuts it out. Little doubt, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Bernardo Silva. He's had that put on a plate. Good take, and he's had a look. And through to the goalkeeper. Cristiano Ronaldo. And they win it back again. Salah. Rice battles to win it back. Ruben Dias. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And the ball's come out! Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Looking to pull clear here. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Going for goal! Keeper's ball. Not much. That's a foul. Free kick's been given. And that is as far as they're going to go. Forward it goes. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva, and the weighted pass. Yet another to add to that's a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Tar. 4 extra minutes added on. Fabian Ruiz plays it out to the flank. Got the ball glued to his feet. Oh, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Oh, that's a foul and the whistle's gone.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
He'll fancy himself from here. He's gone for it! And that's wide. Goalkeeper's ball. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Demolition, destruction, annihilation. They simply ran away with it. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, it was engaging, if not an edge-of-your-seat counter, and importantly, it offered the right result.
All that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, good day to you wherever you are. You join us on a day where the weather just may have an impact on a football match that has been much anticipated. It's dry at the moment, but the forecast is that it will be wet, perhaps very wet by the time the game is underway, and certainly by the time of the second half. The crowd, though, are here, and they are in good form. There's a right old cacophony going on. The atmosphere's terrific, and kick-off is moments away. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Milinkovic-Savic. I'll be keeping an eye on his long-range shooting, Peter, because that's something he does with real prowess. The stuff that makes the highlight reels, of course, but he also does a lot of good work under the radar, recycling the ball, pressing opponents, and generally bossing midfield.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And already we're underway here. Oh, terrible pass. Clears it out of harm's way. Kimmich. Hernandez puts his foot on the gas. Timely intervention. Knocks it away. Vinicius Junior. This is gone, that's a foul. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game. Vinicius Junior! And that's been levered clear. And he's got the ball glued to his feet. Hoists it high. Kane. And that has been cleared. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Cleared without complication. Just brushed off the ball there.
Pontevedra have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Shaw. Oh, real danger here. He's left his man. And the finish! There it is! And that really is so impressive.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
Well, that's the currency he deals in, and he's come good yet again. Never the one to let you down in these situations.
Neymar. He's through.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Neymar goes for goal! And he nearly went all the way.
Neymar just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he rises to it.
Kimmich goes looking. That's not going to make it. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Well, the goalkeeper needs to have everything to his liking, and he's barking out the orders now.
Neymar! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Hernandez, here it comes. Going through, tries to cut back. Looks to thread it through. And it's Walker. Walker with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And it's been taken straight back. Mbappe, Neymar. It's a loose ball. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick.
Well, these are the sort of opportunities, Peter, that really need to be taken when you're trailing. There's pressure on this one.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Neymar! Decent hit from there. Kimmich. Hernandez. Hernandez needed to come up with a better ball.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
Vinicius Junior hoists it forward. He goes long. He's made sure that that won't get through. Kimmich. Kyle Walker. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And that's been won straight back. Mbappe! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It's easy to say it, but
It's the whistle for half-time. So there you have it, a close sport half of football. It still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A really decent game up to now.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with the first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain their momentum now and finish the job.
Leading 1-0 at the break. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Played back in, and here's Neymar. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Oh, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. And here's Kane. Vinicius Junior. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Forward it goes. Neymar. Great run on the overlap here. Has a hit! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Looking for space out wide. Has it out wide now. Played into the middle. And he's there to cut it out. Ball's out on the left now. He's got away. Mbappe.
Well, we don't need to guess that they expect plenty of ball into the box.
It's quite a crowd scene in the middle now.
Well, it's a situation that requires resilience now and plenty of fighting spirit. It has to be matched.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Savic. Neymar tries to stroke it through. Gets away from his opponents. Mbappe! Managed to get it away. Done very well to intervene. And it's Neymar. Neymar was steaming forward. Mbappe!
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Just has to be done.
He gets past his man. Well, that's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Mbappe! Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
Hernandez plays it forward. Gundogan. Ball's loose, who's getting there?
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
It's got, has a pop! So close to drawing level.
Mbappe appears to be absolutely seething with himself after squandering the chance to equalise.
Have got changes here, from both sides in fact. And here's Neymar. It's a fine challenge and it goes his way.
Pontevedra are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
And here's Mane.
But the Moyo are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Vinicius Junior. Kane. And here's Mane. Surely a shot.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed. But will they?
And it's played forward.
Pontevedra have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Kimmich battles to win it back. It really is now or never. They need a goal however it comes. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Out to the left it goes. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it, and that was enough. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, a result which owed much to grind and graft, Peter. Not the prettiest of wins, but a very professional performance, I would say. And a clean sheet, of course, is always very welcome.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Hello, good afternoon to one and all. Like you, we are very much ready to go here and looking forward to a game that has been the topic for universal conversation in this part of the world for much of the last few days. It's dry at the moment, but the forecasters have warned us of impending rain. There's no certainty about that, but when it does come, it shouldn't affect the dynamics of a match which has so much riding on it. We're with you from the Maracanã that has for so long been Rio's leading world-class venue. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Yeah, I must agree, especially in view of his ability to lead and organise the defence. Mbappe is onto it and can take it up. Mbappe. Delivery from Mbappe. João Cancelo is there and he can get that clear. Well read, he sorted that out. Hoists it forward. Going through. He's made sure that that won't get through.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Well, both sides have actually looked poor going forward. We've hardly seen anything meaningful yet.
Cut out in the nick of time. It's come loose. Valverde. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Mbappe has a look inside the box. Oh, that's a real stopper. He's put an end to the threat. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Mbappe
really got caught in a trap there and he just couldn't get out.
That intervention was very necessary. Valverde. And it's played forward. Mbappe, he's on his way. Chance! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Mbappe can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing. Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Oh, it's Dembele. Try as they might, they just couldn't get into an attacking area. Shaw. Robertson. Messi. Goes for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
And that has been clubbed away. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Mbappe gets flagged offside. Just brushed off the ball there. And here's Messi. First 45 minutes are up. Both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. So off we go once more. No score in the first half. Who's ready to go for it now? Mbappe gets away from his opponent. And the finish! It's bounced out! He's scored!
Well, that's what the top players do. The ability to seize the initiative at crucial times in the game. And now this second half has a completely different outlook.
Mbappe with a predatory goal.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
So we have our breakthrough.
He's just gone and reminded us yet again of what a threat he carries.
A heavy challenge. Mbappe. He's left his man. Van Dijk gets it back. Mbappe just doesn't give up. You just know he'll be in there again before long.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He'll learn from it.
And it's Messi. Hakimi battles to win it back. Fabinho.
What a good way to assert your authority for this second period. They were prepared to commit numbers forward into attacking positions, and the risk has been deservedly rewarded.
Well weighted. Receives it in a good position. Oh, that is real chance! Valverde. Dembele. Forward it goes. Out to the right. João Cancelo.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Just has to be done.
Let down by a lack of accuracy. Finds himself eased off the ball. And here's Dembele. Big chance! recovery action tells you just how close that was.
Oh, and it's such a good effort, and maybe the target really should have been hit.
Sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. They're not going to make any further progress now. Van Dijk. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Decent looking ball.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Neymar. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Kubic goes for goal! Back of the net! They have hauled themselves right back into it. Smartly deceptive, what quality.
Oh, it's lovely to see the art of disguise alive and well, but the keeper straight into no man's land.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal.
He's had a goal!
Pontevedra merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Plays it out to the wing. It's a brilliant interception.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Big chance, must be!
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Tries to get it forward quickly. He's gone for it! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
All hands on deck for this one. Neymar knocks it away. Final seconds, this has to be it. Messi's cross.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here. Well, they're supposed to be chasing a goal, and yet there's no urgency or sense of awareness. They've got to wake up.
Oh, well played, he saw that coming. Fabinho. And the counter is on. Done very well to intervene. And that's it. So nothing between them after all of that, and you can't really argue with the result. Neither manager too unhappy with the outcome, and the fans really well entertained. It's all square in the end. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
So before we go... Well, whatever time of day or night it is with you, welcome along to a game which is threatened, I have to tell you, by a rather forbidding weather forecast. The expectation is for quite heavy rain as the game grows older this evening. It hasn't arrived just yet, but it will do shortly. Glad to report, though, that that hasn't affected the crowd, who are here in good... Shot at goal! He's pulled off a fine save.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Towering header! Just off target.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Stones. Isak. Chance to break. That's good defending, very good defending. Loose ball, who's going to get that? I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with...
That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Looking to break out here. Isak. Going through. And he's cut it out. Oh no, it's an own goal!
Well, that wasn't in the script, and you have to feel for him, Peter. It's ended in some embarrassment.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
He's left his man. Oh, shooting chance! Sticks it away!
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
So midway through the first half, and it is a tight old tie. Cuts it out.
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
Rodri. Stones. And here's Mohamed Salah.
Mohamed Salah really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
He's through the middle. Let's put paid to a promising move. Rodri. Isak. And here's Mohamed Salah. He's got the ball glued to his feet. Plays it back. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he has shown him a yellow card. Stones battles to win it back. He's gone for it! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Foden clearly urging that to slip inside the aluminium. That's unfortunate.
Forward it goes. Played into the middle. And it's been given... Isak with a shot! Good stop. That wasn't easy.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Tries to get it forward quickly. It has got through to him. Hoists it forward. Foden. Well read, he sorted that out. And the first half is done. What it has been an even contest, as the scoreline suggests, and it has been more than decent to watch. It's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. If you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Aruzatanke playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
Gets it back. Stones. Alaba. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Back to the keeper and go again. Alaba. Stones. And it's played forward. Forward it goes. Right through the middle. And he's shown him a clean... And the finish! Goal! And they're back in front. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
He's just gone and reminded us yet again of what a threat he carries.
And the flag has stayed down. A real chance to break. Plays it out to the wing. He gets past his man. Isak. He's had a go! It's off target and by quite a way.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Tries to get it forward quickly. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Foden. He's gone for it! He scores! does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
This is quite a battle.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And he's straight offside. Isak. He's had a shot! And the through ball is intercepted. Well positioned to make that interception. Hoists it forward. Has he picked him out? Goes for goal! Oh, he's managed to miss it.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Isak.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. It really is now or never. They need a goal however it comes. Isak.
Nicely worked. Isak quickly pounced onto that. It was very nicely worked. There's only one word for this. It's baffling. That team needs...
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So it's ended in a draw, draft and everything apart from a winning goal that never came. An intriguing contest, And a result which at least partly satisfies all. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I enjoyed that, Peter. Both teams went about their work in a really committed manner, and for me it just always held an interest.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. We have already started here. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Defender's on the back foot. Right through the middle. Kimmich. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Vinicius Junior, cut out in the nick of time, and that has been cleared. Kimmich. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now the breakaway. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! He's pulled off a fine save.
Cristiano Ronaldo really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Great lead! There it is! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
He's just gone and reminded us yet again of what a threat he carries.
That's not going to make it. Back to the keeper and go again. De Bruyne. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. Son Heung-min. Looks to clip it forward. Ederson can claim that. Kimmich gets his foot in there. De Bruyne tries to get it forward quickly. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it?
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Keeper's got good distance on that. And that's been won straight back. Vinicius Junior tries to stroke. Header! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
And it's Son Heung-min. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example.
Well, he had the chance to release it left and ended up making the wrong choice by going it alone. He just took on way too many there, and he's got to think about that a little bit more and make a better decision.
Son Heung-min. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. De Bruyne. It's come loose. Kane. And the counter is on. And that has put paid to that. Gone back to the keeper. Partey. Well, the score's only 1-0, but that doesn't tell the full story. Gets away from his opponents, and the weighted goes for goal! Great build-up, it all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that plummets the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Hoists it forward. Alexander-Arnold. Partey. And back to base. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but it still had its moments. It ultimately produced just one goal. More than decent game up to now.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the frontmen for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They worked tirelessly for me.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and he's gone for it! In it goes! The second half sparked straight into life! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think this is a case of anything you can do, we can do too. I mean, they're matching each other like for like here.
Alexander-Arnold. Kimmich did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Savic. Kimmich takes the long option. Cleared without complication. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Savic. That's beautiful, intricate passing. And the finish! Danger averted for now. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Gone for a throw-in. Savic. Kimmich. Savic. Vinicius Junior. Can he find a finish now? Regardless of the outcome, that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Partey. De Bruyne, he does have an assist to his name. Bernardo Silva. Alexander-Arnold. Bernardo Silva. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. It's a brilliant interception, and he has been fouled there. And it would take something pretty special to beat the keeper from this far out. De Bruyne with a real chance here. De Bruyne! Well, they scored their first goal from a corner. What about now? Tries to get it clear. And it's Bernardo Silva driving on now. What can they conjure from here? Cristiano Ronaldo! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. changes here, from both sides in fact. 2 changes being made right now. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Gets wrestled off the ball. No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. Loose ball, who's going to get there?
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Has a pop! It's in! And they get themselves in front! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, it's been their hard work that has got him this lead, but I just wonder whether they can keep it up. This may take a toll now.
That's it back. Tries a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Still a cracking effort. Really looked like a man on a mission the way he went through on goal.
Nicely controlled. More than happy to take the muscular approach.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
And here's Kane. Ruben Diaz gets good distance on it. The message is simple: defend this with your lives. They've played it short. Çalhanoğlu. Knocked down by a lack of accuracy.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
And it's Kane. Now it's Çalhanoğlu. And he's there to hoof it away. And it's been taken straight back. Marquinhos plays it forward. He's found his man. He gets past his man. Keeper sends it forward. Çalhanoğlu. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Well, that had to be more accurate. Is up. Whatever the shortcomings on either side, it was a great game to watch, just one between them. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions, and it paid off. For me, they were persistent and ruthless.
Thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played. And the shots! He scored!
What a start! And what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something, given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that.
He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Surprise, surprise. He just keeps on delivering, and listen, we all expect that.
Robertson has a pop! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Fabinho. Just brushed off the ball there.
There's a lot of movement up front.
Yeah, I have noticed that those front players are working very hard, dropping deeper.
Yeah, and I just think
Money! They've done it! And already they're looking to run away with it. And that really is so impressive.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Hernandez with the clearance. And it's Fabinho. Coman. Real chance! Back of the net! Back within 1! They have them in their sights again! Coman with the smoothest one-on-one finish. He is one very cool customer.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
Kovacic. Chip through. Kimmich unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Koulibaly tries to get it forward quickly. João Cancelo. And here's Dembele. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Timely intervention. Kane, who has made his impact already, and now they can launch a counter. Gets away from his opponents. The defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Here it is, big chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Away from immediate danger. Coman. Now, can he capitalise? A really good feat. Rudiger did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Marquinhos. Kovacic. And it's Walker. And help's available out wide. Towering header! It's anyone's ball. That's gone a long way up and away. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. That'll be a throw. Look at the defender bombing forward. And he just whacks it away. Walker. Ball swung in. Defending of the desperate variety. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Lovely bit of skill there. Good challenge, he just stood firm. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. And it's Mane. And we've reached half-time. So a really good half of football. 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And the game has already resumed here. Coman. Hernandez, very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full-contact contest. Kimmich. Good take, and he's had a look. Ter Stegen deals with it effortlessly. João Cancelo. João Cancelo goes looking. Coman. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Hernandez plays it forward. Well weighted. He's left his man.
Kane really just wasn't quick enough then. Well, his thinking certainly wasn't. Didn't make use of what I felt were some very good options.
Could move up a gear here. And it's Mane. Kovacic. Now it's Mane. Good challenge. Excellent challenge. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Kings it out wide.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Spot on, Peter.
He's had a shot! Really well taken goal. Two to the good. They have time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
Sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
He goes long. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Hernandez. Mane. He's played him through. Kane showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Dembele. Just about up to 75 minutes. And it's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Fabinho dinks one in. That's offside. Yes, it is. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And here's Messi. And here's Dembele. And it's played forward. A real chance to break. Hoists it forward. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Well, they could break here. Has he picked him out? This could spell danger. Fabinho is there, and he can get that clear. Dembele. Out to the left it goes. You can get that clear. And that's been won straight back. Robertson.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Now it's Rabiot. Oh, good take in a good area. Cut out in the nick of time. And time is up. So they bask in their win. A genuinely professional performance and the result, which is well deserved. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Puerto Mayo gave themselves a dream start in this by scoring with their first attempt. You know, it served as a huge confidence boost, and it's no surprise to see them use it as a springboard to go on and secure what is a pretty good result.
Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.